So guys, in this lab, we are going to use the configuration system with the Ansible. Okay, so actually, as I have told you, the configuration of the SSH, where you will create a new key and upload the key on a server where you can log in. Okay, so we will do this automation process by using the Ansible program. Okay, so let's start. First, I am going to generate the SSH key generation. Already you know guys how to do that. SSH key gen command is used for generating the key. This command is used for generating the key. SSH key gen. So without password it is. So now I am going to copy this SSH and copy over the root. At the rate, the IP address is 192.168.1.100. This is the IP address where I want to copy. Okay. So it is asking for the password, entering the password, and here it is. Login. Okay. So now I am going to test the login, means it is based on the key or based on the password. So let's check if it is based on the key, so it will not ask the password 192.168.1.100. So it is logged in. Who am I? Will provide some different information. So who am I? So root user here, and host name must be different here. The CentOS GUI. So I have logged in, but it is not asking for the password. Why? Because I have generated the SSH, generated the key and added the key over the server. So in this case, I logged in without providing the username and password. So next task, I am going to do the same things. Actually, I am going to use here Ansible and version. So first I will check the version it is installed. So you can see here the Ansible has not been installed. So our first task is install the Ansible. So how to install this? DNF, already you know DNF, and the same command you can use the DNF install -y and give the software name. So Ansible core, I am going to install this software on the system. So it will take a very less time, and once the installation will be finished, we will move on the next. So Ansible is a program where it will manage by adding the host, because if you want to do the same thing on a single host, so you will define the single host, and if you are want to be do the same thing on 100 systems, so you will have to make the entry of every system inside the host file. So how you can do this, or how you can do this, means how you can add the into the file. So where is the file? File inside the etc and Ansible, and inside the host, number of the host. So you can see there is a, all the some hashes, some host which having the hash and the front of the file, means number of the IP addresses in the front of the IP addresses. So there is a no any host has been added. So first I am going to add the host. So echo and then give the IP address or the host IP address which you want to be automate. So 192.168.1.100 which I have want to be add inside the file, and the file location is a /etc ansible and host. These particular IP address 192.168.1.100 will be added. Yes. Okay, so I want to check it if it is working or not working. So I will use the ansible and give the IP address 192.168.1.100 and -m is a ping. So it will check, and you can see the success is here, means yes, ansible this host is valid or this host entry exists inside the file. Okay, so now I am going to use means anything I can use or anything I will do here on this machine by using the ansible, same will be implement over the remote system. And remote system IP address 192.168.1.100 I have added. Okay, so this is very quiet and simple. So what I need to do here, I am going to use the ansible uh, and give the IP address 192.168. Actually, I want to give the IP address on specific and give the configuration. So ansible dot built-in dot user hyphen a, and the name of the user is name is equal to web admin, and the password will be blank. Okay, so I have written this like create a user, add the user, name is a user is a web admin, and the password is nothing, blank password. So once I will do it, so you can see the changed has been changed and from here. Okay, so now I want to check it. It is actually created or not created. So what I will do, first I move on the machine, this one on the 100 machine. Here it is, and now I am going to check the cat etc and here the passwd file, because this file has an entry of the web admin. So and the bottom line you can say the web admin has been created. Another is a option, you can do it by using here and then grep command and then type the web admin. So you can see here the web admin has been created, and if there is a password, so if you do the su and the web admin, so web admin don't have the password because I have created this username having the blank password. Okay, so got it. So this is the first process, first things which I have done. Means another is we can do the multiple things over here. There is a multiple options where we can do the same process. So what I am going to do the name things means creating the file, creating the directory, we can do it. Okay. So I am going to means there is a lots of the basic codes is required 192.168.1.100, and of course it will take time to learn about all about the ansible. So it is a different topic, but I am showing you some commands so you will understand better. So ansible built-in dot file. So this file will be do the process of the file, and built-in dot user will do the process of the user. So there is a different built-in files are available here. So I am going to add it. Now add the file. So add the file, I will have to provide the file or folder I can create, no problem. Files and folder both I can create. So first I need to provide the destination. Destination I am going to provide in a projects inside the slash projects. Okay, and permission mode is defined for the permission 755. Permission already you know because we have discussed about the permission. And who will be the owner? Sent to us means you are creating the file or creating the directory. Who will be the owner? Because based on the owner and the group, the 755 permission has been implemented or will be implemented. So you will have to define the owner here. So I am going to owner here CentOS and group is equal to the same CentOS and state that is a directory. Okay, so it's all about the commands which will create a files over particular location. So if you want to do the same thing, so what you will do, you will have to change the IP address only and hit enter, and everything will be implemented on the 10 systems remotely. So it will take a very short time. So you can see there has been changed successfully. So again, I am going to log in by using the SSH where I can proof it ls-l and grab projects. So here it is nothing. So I am going to ls-l over the slash. Okay. ls-l slash. So projects file has been created here. So why it is not actually giving grep projects. Okay. C is missing here. Projects actually. So you can see here this file has been created and definitely I have done some mistake here and projects file is directory has been created. Okay, so this is all about by using the Ansible how you can use it. Now I'm moving on my system again and right now I want to copy the data from one location to another location. So Ansible this looks like good. If you're doing the same thing on the same machine, so it will take lots of the time to doing on the one machine. But when you think about the 100 of the machine, so it is easy, quite easy. Okay, Ansible dot built-in program copy and -a. Now you will have to assign the src source from where you want to copy the data. So keep in mind src space/etc/hosts and destination is /temp tmp and /hosts. Before hitting enter, you will check the twice. So changed to. So how you can check it? Simple. Again, I need to log in with the SSH here on this machine, and then I will run here the ls temp host and grab the host. So you can see the file host is already here. Okay. So if you want to install anything or want to check anything, so you can do it. Like Ansible and 192.16. That means if you want to install the program, so how you can do it, I am just showing the demo. Yum and Ansible dot built-in program is Yum. Yum already know what is the Yum is doing. Yum will install the file and name is nmap and state is equal to channel. Ansible of no. I need to exit this one because I am logged in to this one and now I am running the same here. Ansible hyphen. So because the installation of the process or installing the software will take a time, that is the reason it is taking the time. Now I am moving login again on the by using the SSH. Here logged in again. And here now I am going to check here the DNF install program or install the file. I am going to check this one. The DNF space install list. I am going to check the list because I am not going to install the file. So list installed and grep and map. So it will show the result here. So nmap has been installed. Okay. So another is service. If you want to stop the service or you want to start the service, so you can do it by using the same process. So like use the Ansible, I am using the previous one, so it will be the helpful. Again and again, I don't need to do the same thing. So built-in program and the program name is a service and -a. Add the service name is a firewall D. So firewall D is a name is a program name, firewall D, and state do it stopped. Okay, now hit enter. So I do the same thing again, mistake, exit first, and now run the same command Ansible, and here the service is stopped. So the service has been stopped. How can I check this? I can check this. Again log in, clear everything, and again log in on this SSH root, and here I can run the system CTL and state the mistake system CTL and state as firewall service. So it is inactive. So I hope we have done lots of the things by using Ansible, and there is also lots of the things are remaining which you can do it by yourself. Okay. So if you have any question, guys, so you can ask me right now. Do you have any question?